Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State Cardinals, and we're looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are as well. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Powell. Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cardinals will put total leather and we'll get started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Eastern Michigan's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. They go to the ground. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's step back here and look big picture for Eastern Michigan. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Got him downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Eastern Michigan going fast.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster. See,
there he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ball State Cardinals offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. He's He's inside the 40, at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Get out of bounds at the 46.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Let's talk for a second about Ball State. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't single the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good three-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement. You create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Cardinals had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Plows through the defense. Quick spin on the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll give it to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snags it inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the air on first down. It's complete. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. He'll keep it himself. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Cardinals back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got his man on the outside. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Gives it on the option. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Pena. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Quarterback making adjustments. Now the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
I don't think anybody expected this true freshman to jump in the scene here in college football and just explode the way he has. He has been making big plays week in and week out, and that's why this true freshman is square in the middle of the discussion when you're talking about Heisman Trophy.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the give off the left side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? They'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Michigan, 35. Ball State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He leaves it with his back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Eagles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll move the tight end. Now on the counter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Looking to fire. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Makes the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Using his legs to buy some time. On his feet at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Rides the back on the option, the give. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll ride his man on the option. Makes one man miss. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. One more snap coming before halftime. Running to Green. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, what a scene there in Muncie. What a fine performance we've seen.
The Eagles will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Got his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He's got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to throw. Got his man on the right. At the 40. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pena. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Now on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make them make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him.
Lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23. And this D would love to force a field goal try. Fires deep toward the end zone. And touchdown Cardinals!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Tight end now in motion. Gonna run it. It's long. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They said call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Whoa, another broken tackle. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The RPO, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. Powers through the defender. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Off play action on 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Got his man out of the backfield. Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Going to sling it on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Incomplete! That'll be a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The Eagles are in the hurry-up.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On the option. Quick toss. Breaks into the open. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Eastern Michigan will line up with a first and goal. Let's go! They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just wanted to find a little space. And ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He's open on the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Continues to fight for yards. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And it slips just inside that right upright. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points.
There he goes. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Pena. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Eastern Michigan going fast. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Out of bounds at the 48. And that's a first down for the offense.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the fourth quarter. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football.